Welcome to Bullman Built RC. I am Matt, your favorite YouTuber's least favorite YouTuber, and today I'm going to do some square body K5 things. So basically what happened was I bought this chassis and this body at Rocktober, and I don't really care for this body. The limited edition blue is kind of just bleh to me. It looks like something you'd find in the Walmart spray paint aisle from Krylon or Rust-Oleum. And also the RC4 drive bodies have some inconsistent, weird seams and lines. And then they also don't make any sense with some of the body molding. Like this rain gutter here does not go all the way to the fender on a real truck. So the decision to take that all the way down there, I don't know what they were doing. So I sand all those off. And now that this gray body is basically ready for some modification and paint, I need everything out of it because it's just a shell. So I'm going to take everything off of this body minus the hood, and I'm going to put it in a box, and then all of this stuff is going to go in here, and then I will probably put this blue body probably in a box. I might sell it. I'm not 100% sure. I've tried to sell it the way it is, but it's not going anywhere, so I may just keep it because it's not worth messing with. So now that you know kind of what is going on between the two trucks, this chassis is the limited edition and has all of the, scale engine and the transmission, and it has dual shock mounts and everything like that. And then this chassis basically has the front leaf swap where the hard mount is in the front, the shackles are in the back. It has lift. I made lift springs. Basically, it's a whole bunch of leaf springs stacked on top of each other to make the truck taller. It has Ingen Sriracha wheels. So these are 1.9 by 175 stuffed with some, I think, double foams and some G8 Super Swampers in 4.75. I cannot figure out how to do this easily. Taking the engine out of this one is the easy option, but then I've got to split it apart and do some things to make this work. And then so taking the suspension off of this one to go on here kind of makes sense, but then I don't know. I'm going to have to figure this out as I go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take both the bodies off. I have body mounts right here. I'm going to try to use those on one of the chassis and pretty much put a suspension lift and everything from one chassis into the other, and then swap the wheels, and then we'll kind of go from there. Maybe I don't know what exactly we're doing right now, but I'm going to put some music on. I'm going to do a new thing where I turn the iPad this way and you can actually see what I'm listening to as I listen to it. Some of you have asked, so there it is. And we're going to do this. So I'm going to go into time lapse, and here we go. Okay, so that didn't exactly go as terribly as planned. I'm not 100% sure exactly where I'm going to end up. I did take the white shocks off of this one and put it on the rear of that with another set of shocks I believe I had. Or maybe I've got the shocks off the front of this and the front of that on the back. And then I opened up some RC4WD drive 100mm Bilsteins. I'm going to get rid of this thing. Not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it. Probably, I don't know, I may part it out. I may make it complete. I'm not 100% sure. I know where there's more money, so I might go that way. But this is going to leave, and then I will have this one. The front springs did end up just being the regular leaf springs, and then they've got a stack under them. And then what actually brought it up a whole lot was all 4 of these shocks have the factory springs in it, so it's very, very stiff. This is not going to be anything but a shelf queen. I'll drive it around a little bit once it is running, but it's not going to do any trailing. The rear does need to go back a little bit. I'm going to see what I can do to push the rear leaf spring mount back, or maybe mess with the shackle or something to get that rear leaf spring to pull the axle back. But I did have to I put the little spacers in there, the medium spacers. They're like, I don't know, 3 or 4 millimeters. I did put those in there, and then I also put the 4 white shocks from the front of both of them in the rear. So this does have 8 shocks now, and it did bring it up. It still Cali leans just a little bit. It doesn't look too bad. If anything, I'll see what I can do with some different springs. I don't want to go with like twisted springs or something, because I really just need it set back just a little bit. I'd rather play with parts instead of buying a whole nother $70 instead of buying a whole $70 pair of springs. Other than that, the scale engine and transmission went right in this one, just like it came out of the other one, so no big deal. And I will be continuing on. I don't think this is going to be my main focus, but I needed to wrap up everything from the last part of the video into today to get this out to you now. So this is going to lose its top. I am doing a 73 to 75 topless K5, so right now I'm trying to figure out the best way to and then come in through here and see exactly how that is. And then now this can go back up on the shelf and I can sell some stuff. Speaking of selling some things, make sure to check out my group. Make sure to think about becoming a channel member, and you get to see all the things first, and then it goes to my group on Facebook, and then it goes out to the rest of Facebook. Follow me on Instagram, and that is all. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you later. Bye! Here we go. Here we go. Rocking up high, rocking down low, from the floor to the ceiling to the living room. People like to hear my bass go boom, 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 boom. All right.